Hello, I'm Nick Goddard, a professor and porn performer. I left my university, but now Tracy, who is my guide and assistant, has invited me to XHamster University for a series of sex lectures. With all my knowledge and experience, I will help you discover all the secrets of porn and sex. So, welcome to this series of lectures.
Hello everybody, welcome to the sex lecture of our series of sex lectures. My name is Tracy and this is Professor Goddard, and today he is going to talk about how to last longer. So have fun and good luck.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Okay, so the topic of this lecture is how to last longer. So this is really aimed at men, because typically it's males that have the problem, for example, with premature ejaculation. And there are many answers to this problem. Indeed, in some cases, the problem is not lasting longer, but reaching a climax at all. And obviously one area is your general level of fitness and stamina. Since sex is an energetic form of exercise, the fitter you are, the longer you'll be able to carry on. But obviously you don't want to go at it like a bull in a china shop. You want to pace yourself so you don't wear yourself out too soon. So don't go too fast is the motto. Naturally, as you get older, in general, your stamina will decrease, but regular exercise will always help. And although the advice to take regular exercise is generally framed in terms of the health benefits, as a side effect, it will also help your sex life. Also, as you get older, in general, it will take you longer to reach a climax. So here are a few simple suggestions for delaying things. Well, obviously, most men want to get on and have the best sex of their life, so why delay things? Well, anticipation is part of the pleasure, so take your time. Unless you're having a lunchtime quickie, you don't need to rush things. And both partners can take lots of pleasure from some foreplay before the main event. And foreplay can cover many activities. Going out for a nice romantic meal can be considered a part of foreplay, although foreplay really is generally regarded as the intimate activities before sex. So foreplay consists of acts that increase the emotional intimacy, lower inhibitions, and stimulate both partners' sexuality. And the intimacy of the acts implies a level of confidence and trust between the partners. And these acts can range from kissing, nibbling, touching, stroking, embracing, to manual or oral stimulation of the erogenous zones. And it may also involve role-playing, doctors and nurses, watching erotica or porn, wearing suggestive underwear, mainly by the woman I should add, erotic massage or stripping. The danger here though is that the anticipation may create such a strong response that the final act is short and unsatisfying. And as I alluded in one of the earlier lectures, there's also the problem that men generally need a relatively long recovery time between orgasms, while women generally don't suffer this problem. So you're all warmed up and ready for action. What can you do to stop the wham bam thank you ma'am problem? Well, since it's generally the man who has the problem, the solutions lie with the man. So one self-help remedy is to think of other things at times during intercourse, although that's not very satisfactory for either partner. Another way is to pace yourself, as I said earlier, not thrust away as though your life depended on it. Condoms can also reduce sensitivity, and in some desperate cases, men have tried double bagging to reduce sensitivity still further. You can also try delay sprays and creams, and these are mainly for men to reduce the sensitivity of the penis and thus delay the male orgasm. It's usually the man's problem, as always. And they generally contain a small amount of a local anaesthetic to deaden the nerves in the penis slightly, thus reducing the chances of coming too quickly. But there's an important tip here: don't overdo it, otherwise you may end up unable to achieve an erection at all, and even if you do, you truly have wood, you will have as much feeling as a lump of wood. So there's various types of delay sprays available, but they're all essentially the same thing. They're a spray containing a small amount of a local anaesthetic. And there have been scientific trials, double-blind, randomised, placebo-controlled trials, that men who used a particular spray prolonged intercourse from 0.6 minutes, 36 seconds only, to 3.8 minutes, while the placebo group also increased, but not by as much, to only 1.1 minutes. And these sprays either contain 7.5 milligrams of lidocaine or 2.5 milligrams of prilocaine, both of which are local anaesthetics. And the participants in this study were all long sufferers from premature ejaculation. And because it was a double-blind, placebo-controlled trials, we can have a much higher degree of confidence in the results that these sprays actually do work if you have a severe version of this problem. Another disadvantage of delay sprays is that they need to be applied not too long before sex, which can be off-putting, unless you make it part of the foreplay. But there is also the danger that the anaesthetic can transfer to the woman, reducing her sensation, so it may have drawbacks from the woman's point of view. There's also been some trials of what are called selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, which are usually used as antidepressants, but which also have an effect of prolonging one's ability to have sex before you ejaculate. So, for example, paroxetine or Seroxat has been used, and specifically dapoxetine has been used for premature ejaculation because it doesn't have the same antidepressant effect as the other SSRIs. So it doesn't sort of deaden your sort of emotions so much, but it does delay the ejaculation. But the ones other than dapoxetine are powerful antidepressants and need to be prescribed properly in response to a thorough investigation into the causes of premature ejaculation in specific cases. So if you are suffering from this problem, and even if delay sprays and the like don't do the job, it's probably best to get yourself checked out by a medical practitioner to make sure that there's no other underlying health problem that may be causing this effect. So once again, as with the erectile dysfunction pills, get yourself checked over if you're having a problem in that respect. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this last lecture in the series.
Thank you so much, not only for this lecture, but for all the 6 lectures of our series. And it's actually quite sad because it's the last lecture, and
yes.
I would like to have more.
Okay, well, maybe there will be more in
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Tracy.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Okay. Bye-bye.
bye.